So, what are your thoughts on this? I'm part of multiple coding discussion groups on Facebook, and nothing frustrates me more than when I come across a snarky comment to a post that's like this: why bother learning programming if AI can do it for you? I can see how this can be very discouraging to read as a new learner. When the original poster, all they were asking was which language should they learn for programming? And it's comments like these that discourage anybody from learning programming. Now, don't get me wrong, I love AI, I love utilizing ChatGPT, I love using Copilot, but reading those comments always makes me wonder, have they actually even tried to use AI in their current code base? And I don't think so. And here's a couple reasons that I feel you still need to learn programming even if AI is going to be there. So one of those reasons is AI is not ready for complex projects. I think it's really hard for the artificial intelligence to know everything about the project. And the changes that it's asking you to accept to make are breaking other things down the line in the code, making your program not even functional. Now, you need to know what the files are, where to navigate the broken code, and that is why you still need to learn programming. There's a saying that I tell my students to remind them about the AI is just because you have a calculator, you are still required to understand basic math. So if you're going to make a request to artificial intelligence, you probably need to know what you're asking and making sure it's doing it correctly. I think I would probably compare this best to Google Translate because it's really easy to try to pass Spanish class by putting into the Google Translate what you want it to say, but to a native speaker, it may sound a little messed up. So it reminds me of doing the whole fingers crossed thing and hoping it's correct, and it works without understanding the why or what you're trying to do or accomplish. So you need to know enough to be able to communicate to the artificial intelligence if something is broke, and then you want to validate that it's fixed. So knowing the fundamentals is definitely key. As I mentioned earlier, AI isn't inherently bad. It does help generate short bursts of code, and from my experience, it does make it a little bit quicker, but I'm not trying to give an entire ticket to knock out while I sit, wait, and fingers crossed it works. I'm still going to break the problem down into smaller parts. Sometimes the AI gets it right, other times I spend too much time going back and forth with it, fixing the things that it has broken. My advice, learning code is still relevant, and who knows, you may be in charge of 20 of these in the future, but learning the fundamentals will keep you grounded and confident. What are your thoughts?